Hello. We
Hello,
are
hello.
live. We are back for some more Dungeons and Dragons.
Yippee!
Yippee! Alright. Well, without further ado, let's go over the recap and let's get this show on the road. We are back. Session 11. Escape from the Underdark. Last session, our party fought another two Tomb Tappers. They don't know they're called that, but that's what they're called for simplicity's sake. Of these two, the second of which the party discovered was capable of speech, albeit telepathically. The party spoke briefly with it in the midst of combat, all sides kind of hesitant, wary of the other side, but they did speak. The party spoke we fought two last session. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. This discussion, this speech in the midst of combat consisted almost entirely of the monster answering questions that the party had in exchange for magic items, as the creature clearly stated it wanted their magic items. Noticing eventually that it was swindled at one point through illusion magic, the monster turned aggressive again, and the party took it out. Besides that, the party discovered some more carved murals throughout the tomb. They saw another room with a coffin that they've yet to explore, and they tried to open up one of the other coffins, only to be blasted by very strong magic. Karp just barely survived the blast, and literally only through the help of the party. Another blast like that, and he likely won't be around anymore. The party found some magic items the Tomb Tappers seem to have hoarded. They identified them through magic and have just finished a short rest. And so we resume where we left off, with the party having cleared out all of the immediate dangers, having explored most of the tomb, I should say. It's not really a dungeon, it's more of a tomb. But there is still a few things yet to be seen in the tomb. Does anyone have any questions?
Nope, I'm good.
Nope.
Alright. I don't remember. I don't think we did actually. But you guys didn't actually roll for hit points, did you? Or did you?
I did.
What?
We did, yes.
You did,
We did,
okay.
yes.
I had a feeling, but then I started seeing that most people were still damaged, so I started to doubt myself. Alright. Then with that, you guys
Yeah,
are...
you probably look damaged because we already took a short rest.
Yeah, I think you guys are probably out of hit dice, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly, yeah. Alright. And you guys are free to do whatever it is you wish to do.
All right. I say we check out that last mural just to get some context clues before we see the main boss lady in her tomb.
I say we don't open up chests that we knew already had evocation magic.
Sassy with it today. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
So,
Oh, so that's really bad
do we
magic.
want to go check out the mural, or what? What do you guys want to do?
Oh, pictures.
Yeah, let's go check out the murals.
Give me a second. I'm just lowering some of your audios. Right. I think now 2 or 3 of you won't deafen me. Alright, we're good. Arp will follow along, still a bit traumatized from nearly dying a second ago. Or I guess an hour ago. Give me a moment. Allow me to expose the fog. Alright. At this point, you guys recognize some of your surroundings, as it seems that you've circled around and you're back at the entrance. Here, much like the other corners of the tomb, it seemed to be an empty, open room with nothing of interest here except for cobwebs and of course, the murals that adorn the walls. 1 second. Alright. As you guys take a look at the murals, shining your light at them, Broc, give me a second. Right. On the western wall is a mural depicting a crowned elf standing on a podium, pointing to a crowd, likely of elves, while holding an unfurled scroll. It transitions. It looks like it transitions kind of to the left into a similar scene, but the crowned elf is no longer pointing, and the crowd has been separated into 3 groups, depicting a different emotion in each group. One of the group seemed to be visibly fearful or concerned, you think. The other group seemed to be calm or understanding or just emotionless. And then the third and last group seemed to be outraged, furious. On the southern wall is then a mural depicting a crowd of outraged elves, likely the ones from the scene before, some of whom appear to be in fine clothes, and others in armor. It transitions then into a final scene where the same outraged crowd points at the crowned elf, whose back is now turned, as several elven warriors and mages approach the crowd. Notably, in the middle of the crowd is a spider-shaped hole. An indent, where likely a certain object may fit in there, similar to the indents that you guys filled further down east.
So the crowned elf has his their back to the crowd, and what are the crowd doing?
They're being kind of whisked away. They're being pushed along by a bunch of elves, elven warriors and mages.
Pushed along?
Like pushed away, essentially.
Oh, okay.
So the crowned the crowned elf would be like over here. The back turned to the crowd, and the crowd is kind of moving in this direction, but they're like pointing and shouting in this direction as the elven warriors and mages are kind of pointing their weapons and kind of pushing them along.
And they're like yelling at the crowned elf?
It looks like that, yeah.
Okay, and then there's an indent in the crowd for a spider-shaped indent.
Yes.
Do we have another one of those like amulets?
It opens up this wall. We put the one copy in that side, so it opened up both sides.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I think this is a story. I think this is the first one, like the first part, and then the one up ahead, point, probably the second one, and then the second one we ran into is probably the third one, and then I guess the one all the way down the hallway, the last one, I think. Trying to remember what were in the pictures.
Just so we're not here for longer than we need to. Yes. You guys found the murals in the reverse order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I figured.
It's
You
fun.
can piece that together by looking at all the. By remembering what all the murals are. There's typically a mural, like for instance, the crowned elf, which seems to be predominant in these murals. There's a hint at it in the next one, and then the next one hints at something in the next one, and then so forth. So you can make that connection.
So it looks like. Oh, what did you want to say?
I was just gonna ask Gabe could you read them in order then, please, or describe them in order?
Sure.
I was just about to do a
yeah,
summary.
I have like summary notes if you want me to do
Yeah.
that really quick.
Do you want the Mushi version too?
Doesn't matter.
I was literally just about to say it.
Yeah, go for it.
You want to do the Mushi version? Go for it.
Sure. So it looks like there's this elf dude, right? Big crown. And he probably said something that made his kingdom seem, he said something, probably made changes. Some people were scared, some people were like, alright, and then some people were like, no! The angry ones, right? And then the second one over there, I'm pretty sure it looks like because they were upset with him, they basically decided, let's kill the king. And then, I think something like they just didn't like where they were anymore. And then it looks like Malinoth was like, hey, wanna come to the Underdark? Let's go there instead. I'll take you. And then there's the portals, and I guess they're fighting their way through. Something like that. Yeah, I think that's their history.
All right, thank you. Sounds good.
It's her story.
All right. Well, you guys want to get this show on the road and go check out the main room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Give me a second.
No touchy stuff this time.
All right, give me a moment.
Oh.
All right. So, two things. First of all, for recounting, for RPing and paying attention, I will reward Mushi 1 inspiration point.
Yeah.
For Broc, or I guess M, the player making crazy notes and sharing it with the group, I will also award 1 inspiration point.
Yay! Thank you.
Nice.
And then I've been asked questions. That is a good question, Rock. One that I need to double check.
There's no rush. We can like figure it out later. I just don't
you're
know.
good. Yeah, you're good. A single thing of oil keeps the lantern going for 6 hours, so you're good.
Okay.
You guys
And
have been down here for a while, don't get me wrong, but you haven't, I don't think, been down here for 6 hours.
I just don't know how much oil I have, or anything like that.
I don't think you... Do you have any oil? You have 1 oil flask, it looks like, according to your notes.
Okay, so is that the oil flask I'm currently using?
I don't think so, because I believe the one who gave you the lantern was Cassius, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that should already have... Oh, wait, or did you give her also...
I did not give her any flasks.
You
or,
just gave them the lantern, right?
the thing, but I've been using it since the start of the Underdark, and if you use basically like a pint and a half or just 2 pints a day, I would be down to my last one if we were using my oils left, which I'm fine with.
I would say get rid of 4.
All right.
Yeah. I think, yeah. I'll just say 4. You've used 4 up till now. Including the oil that was used now. Like to light up the lantern currently in use. So once that one's gone, then you guys have to spend an oil to light it up again.
Okay, and then, sorry, how much oil do we have in reserve?
Me,
Whatever
6. And then 1 for you.
You have how? Sorry, I didn't catch it. How much did you say you have?
I have 6, you have 1,
You have
so
6.
7.
I have 1. Oh, okay. So then we're not too hard pressed. Okay, awesome. Thanks, guys.
Here, just take, since you're the one using my lantern, take the 6 oil flasks.
Okay,
So
so
that way
that
you can
brings me to
track
7
it.
total.
And I'll get
Okay.
rid of them from my inventory.
Thank you.
Purple examine the murals. Weird.
Why weird?
I don't know. It's weird.
Just
Why
a
didn't it
bit.
just write?
Oh. Cause
I mean, people usually put
Thinking.
art in tombs. That's like sometimes like a religious thing, sometimes like a respect thing. You know, if it depending on like the belief for the afterlife, like maybe it's like, oh, this is a less boring version of your past for you to like wake up to, or for you to like, you know.
I'll just stare at you. Full shrug.
All right.
Oh, whatever.
Okay.
So we ready to get this show on the road?
Yes, sir.
All right, lead the way, big, muscly, strong people.
Mushy. We're moving so fast. I'm waiting for Gabe to be like, stop.
We're gonna have to wait till we get to a new area. Oops.
A new area, or until something just shows up out of the ground. Who knows?
Eat magic now.
Alright, hold up. Take it easy. New area now, new area. Alright. Let me first expose the fog. I'm gonna do that for simplicity. Alright. At this point, you guys are now entering. You guys passed the stone. You guys have pushed along and to cover up this hole, which seems to not have been moved. And as you guys approach, seemingly the final chamber in the tomb, you can see that this one is a lot larger, more open. There's nothing decorating the walls necessarily, like murals, I mean. But the walls are kind of carved intricately, much like most of the tomb. But the room seems to be mostly empty, except for a single coffin, a larger one, a slightly larger one than the 2 that you've seen elsewhere in the tomb. You see that the coffin also has a tablet resting over there, with, you think, like letters of some kind, and surrounding the coffin is a number of flowers that look to be the same ones that you guys saw at the entrance.
Hey, Moshi can read.
Are those like pillars?
Yes, these are pillars. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
Reading.
Alright, give me a second. As you guys approach the coffin, you can see that this one is actually carved itself, unlike the other 2, which were pretty basic. Still nice, still well decorated, but this one is far more, a lot more detail and care has been put into crafting it. You can see that it is carved in the image of an elven woman. The lower half of her body, notably, veiled by her dress. Her skin, you can see, Broc at least can see, being that close, you can see that her skin has been intricately carved with numerous symbols, like runic-like symbols, and her body is surrounded, so like kind of outlining her body, is surrounded by various spiders, carved spiders, not real ones. So just looking at this, just looking at the spiders alone, you can tell that whoever made this definitely knows what they were doing, as carving that many spiders alone probably took weeks, if not months. As I said, around the coffin is the same red and orange flowers, the same ones seen at the entrance of the tomb. And where her feet might be, but again, veiled by the dress, you can see that there's a large stone tablet, which, as you guys are approaching it, the letters you notice, notably, is not written in Elvish, neither is it written in Undercommon. It is written in Common, and it reads...
Mushi can't read.
Can Mushi not read?
Can Mushi not read Common?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I decided on, because she has her book that has Cimarron in it, but she only ever really appreciated Cimarron for her beauty. And the pictures in that book, yeah.
Well, there are common words there. Mushi, tough luck. You don't know. They look like the words in your book, but you don't really know how to read. Everyone else though, who's within reading distance, about like 5-10 feet, you guys can read it. It's split up into, and this will be somewhat relevant, I guess. It's split up into 2 paragraphs essentially. So like there's the first part, and the below it it's like divided with a line and then more text. So I'll read it. I'll try and make that noticeable. So it starts off, it reads, Olore Nodel, first High Priestess of the Drow Empire, first chosen one of Malinoth, and beloved matron of the Nodel noble house. Served with the highest loyalty and purpose, and demands even now in death the ultimate respect. And then it continues, so the bottom part. Quote, betrayed by her brother due to envy for her gifts, but not without accomplishing her duties, Olore Nodel now lays here, her successor to be named, and her burden still untaken. If you are reading this, that is still the case. You must know some truths already, but should you possess the will to learn it all, to learn the truth, and face her, touch the grave, and speak her favored word. And then below it are a number of runic-like symbols, similar to the ones, in appearance at least, that are kind of formed, that are kind of scratched into all over her skin.
Can you please put all that in the... I was taking notes and I lost it after the second sentence. Can you put that in the chat, please?
Sure. Give me a second.
Thank you.
I'll blame you, it was a lot.
Also, at this point...
Very cool, very ominous.
I will ask, who has read it? Who would have read it?
Not me.
Mushi tries.
Here's
I've
No,
probably
I
read
would
it.
read it.
So Mushi, no. Bishop, yes.
Yes.
Broc, yes.
Yeah, probably.
Cassius, no.
Nope.
Ginnar?
Nope.
Nope. Alright, so 2 people. Got it.
I'll look at Brock and says, when they say face it, they mean like look at her, or they mean like fight her?
Alright.
I don't see where I want to find out.
Now
Well,
I will also ask, if you guys are looking, are either of you reading it aloud?
Oh, I would probably read it aloud if I knew that Mushi couldn't read it.
Mushi is, you know how like you sound out words when you're in grade 2?
Yeah.
Mushi's doing that.
Alright.
Aurore. Oh, Lori. A.E.
All right.
Model.
Just to confirm as well, because I don't want to assume things. Cassius, I know you said you weren't reading it, but what are you doing? Because I noticed that you're further in the back than the rest of the group.
I just stopped when he told us to stop. I'll continue walking forward if everyone's just chilling for now and check out the coffin, because why not?
Would you be? So you're not like looking in this direction, right? Like you're paying more attention over here.
Yeah, over here.
Okay, so I'll assume then you're paying enough attention to hear Broc kind of, not really translating in your case, but reading it aloud. Cool.
Yeah.
In that case,
we're all just standing still, then I'll just come over here as well.
In that case, I will have to ask everyone now to stop where they are.
Oh god.
And I'm gonna need everyone to make a check. A very special check.
Uh-oh.
Mushi
I
knows
think
what
I
I'm
know, I
talking
think I
about.
know, I think I know.
So I need you guys to make me a special check. Specifically, it is a soul check. Some of you may have. Okay, he already got it. There's been a macro that's been secretly added to your tokens a long while back. So go ahead and press that button.
Where? Oh.
Sorry.
I don't know what the max we can.
Oh
Holy
god,
shit.
that doesn't feel good. That doesn't
it is
feel
a
good.
D100 for the record.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
let's see.
doesn't feel good.
Yeah, it's totally fine though. Don't worry
Yikes.
about it. All right, so that's the 5 of you. Honestly, I'm
What are those
genuinely
colors?
surprised by those rolls. I'm going to be honest.
Good surprised.
A bit surprised. So let me then check who's looking. Okay, well, Broc's looking. Cassius, you joined the group. Are you now looking at this?
Mhm.
Okay. Ginnar, I'll leave it up to you. I don't know how much you're paying attention to the rest of the group and the coffin.
Like half-heartedly, I'm just kind of looking around. Like I'm listening to what they're saying, kind of glancing over, but I'm not like 100% in.
Gotcha. All right. In that case, Broc and Cassius, as you hear the final words spoken, and you glance at the runic symbols, your vision kind of blurs a little bit, and you can see that the runic symbols begin to one by one, from left to right, kind of shift into a letter, a legible letter, forming then into a word that you may speak. I will be whispering to you this word, and what you do from there is up to you.
So was the lower numbers the better?
Mayhaps.
Frightened.
Alright. Last thing I will say on the matter, Cassius, I mean, you guys could probably piece this together. This is some crazy magic.
Mhm.
This is like, you don't think you've ever heard of something like this.
All right.
Specifically, by the way, I don't mean not that you haven't seen, like, hidden ciphers or whatever that are discovered, but you've never heard of ones that just randomly reveal themselves to you in such a way. And you also see that, like, Mushi, for instance, and like Bishop are kind of just looking at it like, oh, that's a weird symbol over there. So the two of you can kind of figure out that it seems like not everyone can see that.
I'm gonna cast mirror image on myself at 2nd level. I'm going to look over at Broc, and I'm gonna look back at the coffin, and I'm gonna look back over at Broc. Does Broc have any visible concern on their face or any sort of physical reaction?
I'm like very nervous looking, and I'm kind of glancing back and forth between like you and the coffin, like.
Okay. Cassius puts his hand on the coffin.
Whoa,
Anybody-
whoa, why'd you cast spirit image?
You know. I think you know.
Can I run away in the meantime? Please, he didn't say anything yet.
I'm not. Yeah, I put my hand on the coffin as a warning. I'm not gonna jump scare you guys. Okay, everybody where they want to be.
Carl, come here.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Oh man, not the
Let's hide
coffin.
behind. Let's hide behind the thing.
All right.
Protection from the blast zone.
Oh my.
I'm a little rusty with this whole language thing, but we'll see how this goes. I'll keep my hand on the coffin and I'll say Estelle.
That's
All
cool.
right.
I like that.
I flinch.
All right. Then with that, I will need everyone to roll me initiative.
Hey.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh
So
god!
he was fighting.
Nat 20. Oh my god.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Nice.
Thank God I moved back.
All right.
Cash
I'm
just
going
like,
to need to change
do
the
you want to
music.
do anything, Broc? And I'm like, whoa, 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 what about Mushi? I want to do something. Let me go. Let me run. Oh, why is it so intense?
All right. At this point, as the word Estelle is spoken, you all shiver. Something is off, and you all ready yourselves instinctively. The world around you begins to shift. It begins to dim, turn dark, and without explanation, you hear clip, clip, the sound of a liquid hitting the floor and splashing. As you look up, it begins to rain. Rain underground. The ceiling fades into the darkness, and it begins to rain blood. One moment. Because I finally get to do this.
Oh,
Shit.
Nice.
Wow.
One moment. And
What
as
the
it
fuck
begins
is this?
to rain blood,
Yeah.
you can say the farming possibilities of right. And as the world around you turns dark and it begins to inexplicably rain and blood, you think at that, a figure enshrouded by the blood and darkness begins to form and approach the party. There's no art, don't worry about it.
Oh.
I wasn't going to have a token to begin with, but I figured for simplicity's sake. I have production value, but not that much production. Alright. You are confronted by an individual in a veiled dress who shares many of the similarities in appearance to that of the carved statue, of the carved coffin, I mean. One moment. I now need to do some rolls for myself.
Oh.
There was a very audible gulp.
That was on purpose. I do that every now and again, but nobody ever hears it.
Right. This entity will move at the beginning of initiative. But the first one to respond will be Bishop.
Okay.
No, we
Does
should
she
fight.
look? Yeah. Does she look hostile at all?
You get the feeling, yes.
All right. Time to do stupid things. I will run up and step on top of the coffin, and well, it's raining blood, right? So I think
yeah.
it's safe to assume that she has blood too.
Perhaps.
I will try.
It's hard to tell
Which
in
one
this
was it?
weird environment.
Yeah. Was it lacerate? Yeah. Yeah, I'll try a lacerate attack. Where is it? Sword. Sword. First attack, 25.
Alright.
Dang.
Bishop, you charge at this entity. Wielding a great sword in hand, you ready a weapon art, a lacerate. If this thing bleeds, it will from this. And as you slash through, you see your blade almost like cutting through a liquid. Goes right through, and it forms back. Seems invulnerable to your attack.
Okay, second time's a charm. No, try it again.
You swing a second time, but this time it doesn't take it. It raises her hand, and she grabs the blade and throws it to the side.
Oh shit. Help. That's my turn.
Roll. I rolled a 17, but it didn't show up.
Oh, yeah, wait, you're not in initiative. Why is that? Okay, I'll add you manually. Right, Ginnar, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'm just thinking, sorry. Can I? Yeah, sure, I'll do a tactics check while I think. Marshall.
Oh.
Can I? Wait, what?
I will, before you do that,
Okay.
I forgot to say it a few seconds earlier. As you take a moment looking at Bishop make these attacks against this entity, as you gaze upon its form slowly turning more feminine and more humanoid-like, as you take a look at her, your muscles kind of twitch. You feel an emotion you haven't felt in a long while. Fear. This thing, whatever it is far stronger than anything you've ever fought before.
Okay.
That tactics
Good to
check is
know.
not sufficient.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Well, if it's stronger than anything I've faced before, I'm gonna also do mirror image. Second level. Yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna go behind this pillar.
Alright.
And end my turn. Oh wait, I just want to ask a question. You said she was forming. Did she look like she's turning into something?
Sort of. The form, it's just a bunch of like blood and darkness kind of forming into a vaguely humanoid-like form. But more and more of her is starting to take shape at this point. Like she has, like her arms are more visible now after grabbing hold of Bishop's blade and throwing it to the side.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna ask. Like, does it look like she's turning, like gaining mass or something? But yeah, she's turning into.
Yeah, it's not that she's gaining more mass or turning into like a different form, but more that her form is becoming more visible, more detailed.
Okay. Yeah, okay, then I end. Oh.
Alright. Cassius.
Tactics check Arcana. Is that good enough?
Ooh,
yeah.
natural 20!
Alright. What would you like to know?
Any other information on it that makes sense, including hidden abilities? Anything that would be helpful, I guess.
Alright. Taking a look at this thing, I will say I'll tell you this much. As you gaze upon her, her form still, again, starting to become more detailed, more in focus. Judging from the surroundings, judging from just the way this creature or entity or person looks like, and judging from the attack you saw Bishop make, it's likely this thing isn't corporeal. It doesn't seem necessarily like it's physical in a sense. So it's more spectral, like more ghost-like. But even then, you have doubts about that. You haven't heard of any ghost like this, as strong as this. This doesn't seem necessarily like a ghost or just a spirit. It seems different, stronger, but also more detached from the world, if that makes sense. You don't feel like most of your attacks will do anything.
If I want to talk to it, will that require an action?
No, you may attempt to talk to it.
For free? Okay. Well, can I use my action to do another tactics check then?
Sure.
Alright.
That unfortunately is not enough.
Not enough. Okay.
Damn.
All right. Let's try talking to it. Man, is it time to RP? Okay.
Address her properly.
God, what do I say? Okay. Oleraine Odell, betrayed one who fulfilled her duty, protected by her most loyal ones. I wish to know the full truth about your sacrifice and betrayal. And that's it. That's it.
She doesn't seem to respond to any of that, but her head, you think it's her head at least, does turn in your direction as you start talking or addressing to her.
Oh, well, I'm gonna. Okay, I'm going to say her favorite word, I guess. Estelle? Does that do anything?
Nothing happens.
Okay, I'm out of here. I tap Broc on the shoulder and I say, I'm out of here. And I start walking away.
I was just like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. I tried everything, guys. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Good luck with that thing.
And then as a bonus action. What are my third level spells? As a bonus action, I am going to cast Rescue at the 3rd level, and I will target Bishop.
Ooh. You are 35 feet away from Bishop.
Oh, okay, Broc.
Broc is
I don't
30
want to
feet.
be pulled. I don't
Okay.
want to be pulled.
That's fine. You don't
Move
have to
5 feet
roll.
closer, grab Bishop.
I already used all my movement. Okay, I will not do anything then. And I will end
Sorry.
my turn. Oops, I clicked out of the initiative. Yikes. There we go. End turn.
Give you back your spell slot.
Thank you.
Honey. Badger.
I don't know either, boy. Let's just wait.
Well, I guess Badger goes after
Gonna-
you, actually.
What? Oh
Ba-
yeah,
Badger goes
technically you're
after you.
right.
Yeah. Well. Badger.
Oh. Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know, but I don't think we want to anger her.
What the hell is that thing?
Do we know it's an echo or no?
Negative.
A ghost?
Echo? What is that? Oh, that was weird. Broc.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna, I guess, do a tactics check.
Good.
That's not gonna be enough.
That's not Also, just for clarity, if you guys haven't picked up on it, the tactics checks are going to be working differently this combat.
I fucking knew it.
It's fine. All we need to do is roll 20s like Cassius.
Oh, easy. I'll do that.
Yeah, easy. Yeah. Okay, so fighting doesn't work, and I wouldn't want to fight her anyway. The ceiling started raining blood when she appeared. Can I try? I guess, can I like put my hand on the coffin before I talk to her? Just like see if she like reacts to like touching the coffin. Who's high priestess Olere Nadell? Who is Estelle? Do you mind me if you mind me asking?
At this point,
Anything?
her body's starting to form more. As you start to speak to her, her head will then turn to your direction, and 2 eyes will form. But these eyes look more like stars. She will say nothing.
Oh, does she not have a mouth yet?
Not that you can see, though. Most
Oh,
of her
okay.
visible thing, most of her appearance is very vague right now, considering its form that is just blackness, like darkness and like blood.
And you said she seems aggressive to us?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll say this much for sure. You definitely feel threatened.
Okay. That's a good point, Cassius, but I'm thinking about Broc. He would not put it together.
Yeah, you guys don't know what the hell's going on right now. You guys have no idea.
Can I like
Try asking Torquemir.
That's true. Can I pop a little prayer to my guy, Torquemir?
Panic prayer.
Can I panic prayer my god?
Sure, would you like to make your one faith check for the day?
Yes, I don't remember how that works. Sorry.
Click on the faith check.
Yes, and
Say it does involve your god.
okay.
Other than that,
Ugh. Not helpful.
as you start to focus in on your connection with Torquemir using your weapon, you feel like there's no connection.
I'm not very good at this prayer thing. Okay. Can I like one last thing I want to try is like because one of my languages that I know, if I remember correctly, I know like sign language, right? Because
Yeah.
I was like So can I try like I guess signing to her like, do you speak sign language? Just to see, because she doesn't have a mouth right now.
So you're gonna unequip your weapon?
I can like move my weapon into like my armpit and hold it with my arm, my arm like that, and just kind of like.
Sure, that'll work. All right. You start to sign her. You start to sign to her, but she doesn't seem to respond even still.
Great.
But it seems that her gaze is directed towards you right now. You think, but again, it's hard to tell.
Okay. I'm okay. One last thing. I'm gonna ask her a yes or no question. Do you want us to leave?
No response?
Nod for yes, shake for no. Okay, I'm gonna take the dodge action and then end my turn.
Right. Mushi.
You said tactics checks are going to change. I'm
Yeah,
guessing
so you
you're
can just
not going
you can just
to
make a
elaborate,
tactics
or?
check.
Oh, okay.
But it won't be like I'll tell you whether or not it succeeds or not.
Okay. I'll still try martial anyway, so they have a +7.
Nothing new. That's insufficient. You don't know what the hell this thing is. You know, that's probably Ylvera Nodell to some capacity, but she doesn't seem very nice right now.
She can't even talk to her because of rapport spores and. I was about to be like, Bushi's gonna start screaming. I'm like, she can't scream. She can't do that.
I have no mouth, but I must scream.
She hasn't hit anyone yet, but I don't know, guys. What do we do? What do we like? Because like, if we fight her, then all the other drow are gonna get angry if they find out, and they're gonna be like, "Why did you disturb her resting pace?" Yeah.
I don't think that we should fight her either. Mainly because I think we would all die pretty much instantly.
All right.
I will slowly retract my weapon.
Hey, not your turn. Not your turn. She just doesn't have
No,
an initiative. She'll go at the very start, which is just before you. All right. At this point, as Mushi kind of hesitates with Honey in the back, you can see that her form now, especially you two, they're real close up there, especially you, Bishop. You can see that her form begins at this point to come to a halt. It doesn't seem like it's gonna get any more visible than what it currently is. You can see a vaguely humanoid body dressed in a long dress. You can see she's definitely elvish. This is likely Ylvera Nodell or some extension of her. You can see that her body, though you can't see like things like her skin color or like tattoos if she had any. Like though you can't really see anything like that, like any details. Again, because this body or entity is formed out of like the darkness and the blood that is this realm, whatever the hell this is. You do see two things of note. The first is that speckled throughout this entity are various stars that begin to kind of pop up and glow. As I noted with the eyes, you can see now that there are various motes of light appearing throughout her body, almost like some expansion of space, of the void. And you can see the second thing of note is that at this point, as her form begins to kind of finish, she begins to stand more upright, and you can see kind of hidden underneath her dress, where her legs might be, you see what looks to be not one or two, but several legs. One moment.
One moment. Oh, yep, she's definitely a Drider. She's definitely a Drider. I mean, first
I
High
think we
Priestess.
started off on the wrong foot. I would like to apologize.
All right. And now I need to roll some dice.
Mistakes were made.
I need to roll some public dice.
Oh God.
All right. So now I need to roll more.
That's how many legs she has.
And
He said unfortunate.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So who is getting hit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No.
This dude can't catch a break.
Can I push him out of the way? Is that possible?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and what? All right. So there's a lot of dice involved. Don't worry. Don't mind me.
I do mind.
Not terrible. That's not terrible. That's not terrible at all. Yeah, that's not that bad, guys. All right. At this point, as the figure stands up, her mouth, you see a mouth kind of form. And her body kind of fades, blends into the darkness.
Shit.
Mushi, you see her disappear and then fade, kind of appear near you guys as it goes through Karlp, you, and Honey, before appearing back there and going through Bishop. And as she does, Bishop, Karlp, and Mushi will take damage. Specifically, 9 bleed damage. I will go over the bleeding rules in a second, and they are something you should all be very cautious and made aware of. So, the way bleed works is at the start of every one of your turns, those of you with bleed stacks, so you guys have 9 bleed stacks right now. At the start of each of your turns, you'll be taking that much bleed damage.
Oh, that's bad.
Give me a second. Let me just
Does
double
that
check
stack
something.
if she does it again?
Yes, it does.
Oh God.
Give me one moment, because I don't want to tell you guys the wrong rules. It has been a while since I've used it. Yeah, okay. So I was right. I thought for a second it maybe decreases. No. So those stacks will continue to increase as if you continue to take more bleed damage, it'll increase. You can remove it with healing, magical healing, mind you. So if one of you guys has healing, which I think you guys do, if you heal somebody with bleed stacks, it'll remove all bleed stacks. You can use a use of your healer's kit, which one of you have. Or if you guys would like to make a medicine check to try and stop somebody's bleeding, including your own, you can do that. The DC of which is 5 plus the number of bleed stacks the creature has, which right now is a relatively high DC. 14. All right.
Ruh-roh.
And with that, as she kind of tears through three of you, she will then, let me double check. Yeah. Sorry guys. Also realizing. Alright. As she appears here, she will then stand kind of menacingly, looking down specifically at you, Broc. And as her mouth opens, you hear an echoey voice. All of you kind of hear this, but this is directed towards you. This is directed to you, Broc. As she will then speak and say, "Acceptable answers only. What is your understanding of Malanothquar and their purpose for being here in the Underdark?"
Sorry, so she said acceptable answers only. What is your understanding of Malanothquar and the purpose of being in the Underdark?
And their purpose for being here in the Underdark.
Their... Uh-oh.
The there is likely addressing the drow, if you had to guess.
Can I do some sort of check to see if Broc would understand better than I understand?
Sure. Also, I forgot a mini detail, but crucial one. I forgot. All right. I will ask. From this point onwards, for the rest of this encounter, I will ask that you guys do not, please, DM yourselves, DM each other. Do not whisper to each other. That is relevant. Also, I will be deafening some of you in the Discord group.
Oh?
Oh shit.
Specifically so that you do not hear the answers that your fellow party members give. That is why I said it is relevant. Please do not message each other. No pressure. No worries. This is just a sudden test.
Teacher said no cheating.
No cheating.
Oh, God.
Or actually, I guess you guys can deafen yourselves. I guess you could do that as well.
You want us to deafen right now?
Yes, everyone but but Broc, please deafen.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. I can't handle the pressure. Okay.
You can answer whenever you'd like.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna talk this out to Can I make a check to see if Brock would understand better than I do?
That's up to you, I guess. You can say whatever you think is right. Go ahead and say that. If I find that there's a detail or two that Brock might have understood differently, I'll let you know, but otherwise, not really. It's whatever you know is whatever Brock would know in this case.
I would know. I can't remember, because Malinoth is the patron of the Drow. She's also got domain over poisons, but I don't really remember.
Malinoth is the city.
Curses. Oh!
Yes, Malinoth is the goddess that the city is named after.
I was confused then. I
No
just got that
worries.
down. So Malinoth is the god.
Yes, Malinoth
Or
Kor
goddess.
is the Drow Empire. It's its formal name.
Oh.
So right now she is
okay.
asking you, what is your understanding of the Drow Empire essentially, and why the Drow are here in the Underdark?
Oh, I should have told Cassius to stay here and spoke it instead. 1 second.
Are you right?
I'm just looking at my notes. I'm a little anxious. Okay.
If you'd like, I could give you like some time to yourself. If you'd like, I'll trust that you don't talk to the people, and I can get somebody else.
No, that's okay. I mean, get it over with. I know that, in general, based on the murals we saw here, I know that there was, some sort of elven king that was, overthrown by what seems to be the followers of Malinoth, who came here after the elven rift. So I would infer that they're here to get away from the rest of the elves, kind of presumably because of something they've done.
Is that your answer?
I guess so.
Okay, I don't want to, I want to let you finish your answer.
I, as a
before
person, don't
move
really
on.
have like the best understanding of all the politics in the Drow Empire. Clearly, there was some sort of rift, and the same way that like Torquemir followed his followers to the Underdark, like I'm sure like Malinoth, like all of her followers went to the Underdark for, I presume, like a better life for whatever reason that people split off from not countries, but empires.
All right. She will look at you and say nothing. I will. Oh, actually.
Is Brock dead?
Yep.
Alright. We're just waiting on Mushi now. If she sees. I don't know if she saw. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, I think. I don't know if Mushi's went to the washroom or something. Whatever. The show goes on.
Hello.
Oh, welcome back. Alright, you're good. Alright, as you see, all of you, as you see this entity, this, likely, I'm just gonna refer to it as Olore. As you see Olore kind of look down at Broc, and ask a question. I said the question right, and then I told you guys to deafen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, good. Just wanted to double check. You see Olore ask that question, and then the room turns silent. none of you hear anything, and you can see Broc kind of looks around and starts talking. You don't hear him. And as you guys kind of open your mouths to get words out, nothing comes out. You see Broc kind of turns and says some things. Ulrich will kind of looks. No, not really any other emotions. And then vanishes. It appears before Cassius. What is your answer? And now I'll ask everyone but Cassius to please deafen.
Alright. What was the question again before I deafen?
The question is, what is your understanding of Malanothquar and their purpose for being here in the Underdark?
Okay.
Alright, Cassius.
With the most confidence he can and no sign of fear, Cassius looks up at the big ghostly, semi-ghostly Drider and says, "The king's folly led to his own death. The brave elves who would become the drow assassinated him and were rewarded by being sent to the Underdark."
Is that your answer?
Hold on.
I will say that last part, and then you and Em are just like, oh, sure.
No, I just wanted to make sure the king's fallen. Okay, I left out one important detail. So the king's folly is his decision, which led to his execution and the end of the Elven Empire. Those assassins and would-be drow were then sent to the Underdark to rule their own land, free from tyranny. There we go. That is the reward. And that is my answer. Final answer. Locking it in.
Alright. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm writing notes down as well. IRL notes, mind you. Right. Then with that, we'll undefined.
Hello?
Hello. Maybe she's going to the washroom, but that's fine. Similarly to what happened to Broc, you guys see the same thing happen to Cassius. As the world around you turns silent, and Cassius will speak some words that you do not hear, and Ulrich will remain expressionless as she appears before Ginnar.
Okay.
And I will ask everyone but Ginnar to please deafen.
Oh.
Alright, Ginnar.
Mm-hmm.
She will look down at you. What do you say?
My understanding of Malanothquar? Okay, let me just think. My understanding is drowsity and more people for me to kill. It's all like every other city.
Your final answer?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. Just waiting for Cassius and M. Hello, welcome back. I'm assuming he's doing something. Oh no, he's there. Alright.
Let's get some water.
Okay, no worries. Alright. And again, you guys see the same happen, but this time to Ginnar. and then Ylvera will appear in the middle. The darkness pooling around her, and she will linger there for a moment. Bishop, it's your turn. It's every turn you take 9 bleed damage.
Cool, nice. I will step down from the thing, trying to not step on any flowers. And that's it. That's my turn, I guess.
Ginnar.
Okay. I'm gonna adrenaline rush as a bonus action.
Alright.
So I can take the dash action. Yeah, okay. So I can move 60 feet. That's 10, 15. 20. I just want to get here. And I'm gonna lift open the coffin.
No.
What?
I can't attack her. I can beat the hell out of her body.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okay.
No lessons were learned.
We're gonna get hit with so much evocation magic. Just watch, Bishop. We're dead. Bishop, we're so dead.
Alright.
You know, it might be better than answering the question, because that shit scares me.
Alright,
Honestly, it scared me.
Honestly, just kill me.
I need you 3 to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Damn it, Ginnar! Damn it! Constitution?
Constitution, please.
I can't punch her, but I can punch her corpse.
Ginnar!
Oof.
Alright.
Yep.
Any of you resistant to any damage?
I'm resistant to like
right
cold
now,
damage.
Specifically radiant?
No.
Cool.
Damn it! Ginnar!
Alright. So you 2 take 35 damage.
Shit.
And you will take half that.
I'll look back and say, seriously? Again?
Come on!
Well, I can't punch her. But her body's in here.
Don't do this to us! Why would it be
Yeah.
different? Why would it be different?
And both of you fall prone.
Damn it!
But did it open this time?
Negative.
No!
Oh my god. 25 doesn't do it? Damn.
And as you do that, she will turn her attention towards you. Alright. Also sorry, I should have specified this. As you begin to kind of push on the coffin, as you begin to push it, you see the many runes around her skin begin to glow. And a blast of thunder and radiant damage hits you, Bishop, and Broc, knocking these 2 down to the ground from the sheer force of the blast. You manage to resist the effect, but the tomb does not budge even an inch.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna look at her and say, oh, I got your attention, so this is important. And then I end.
Alright. Cassius.
I steps back. Okay, tactics check, because why not?
It was
Okay, that's not
insufficient.
Do anything. When she did the action that made everybody bleed, was it considered an attack?
Negative.
No. Okay, so mirror image isn't do anything, nor is the dodge action because there's no saving throw either. What's something that I could do that would make sense here? I think I'll just take another tactics check with my action this time. Nope, unfortunate.
That's oof.
It's okay. And then for my bonus action, I don't think I want to do anything, so I will end my turn. Boop.
Ah, the pain.
No.
Why does that thing hurt so much? God. He'll begin to kind of he'll grab his God, forget what it's called. It goes bandana, I guess. I don't think that's what that's called. He'll grab his mask and he'll kind of pull out of his face and he'll begin to try and cover up some of the many cuts that kind of litter his arms and his torso, trying to stop the bleeding a little bit. Damn, this guy's really good. Manages to cover all the wounds. Broc.
Yeah. So she's angry. She's angry.
She upset you.
Okay. I'm gonna do tactics, I guess.
You still on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, for now, I don't know if I'm gonna get up or not.
Sounds good. Just wanted to clarify.
I mean,
Just wanted to double check.
probably, because it's not an attack, right? So there's really no point in me. That's not enough. Okay, yeah, I'll get up from prone. Doesn't seem to matter how far away I am. Who else has bleeding stacks? Is it just Cassius, Karlp, and Mushi?
I have no bleeding stacks.
It's Bishop and Mushi only right now.
Oh, just Bishop and Mushi. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll.
it was Karl, but he fixed himself up.
Right. Okay. Then I will. Go over. I'll get up from prone and just like move over to Bishop. And you said I could use the medicine kit to heal bleeding stacks?
Yep.
Okay.
You can do a medicine check, DC 14 currently, or you can just use a use of healer's kit and it's just instant.
I will do that. For Bishop.
All right, bleeding stacks are gone.
Bonus action, second wind. And I don't even know what I can do. Okay. She's still kind of incorporeal, right? Like she's ghostly-ish. Not ghostly quite.
Correct. She doesn't really have a solid form right now.
So
Doesn't look like she will be getting one too, for the record.
we can't hit her, and she wants to kill us. And okay, were those not? Did none of us have an acceptable answer? What can we do for you? How can we help you? How can we get out of this alive? Forget that last one.
She does not respond.
Can I ask you a question? Like, who is Estelle? Why? I guess that's my only question for now. Actually, who's Estelle?
Taking a look at her, she doesn't seem like she will be answering any questions that you guys ask her.
Great. Should we like run?
I don't think it matters.
Hey everybody, should we get out of here? Because we can't hurt her, and we can't reason with her, and she's gonna kill us.
Right.
I like that idea, yes.
As you bring up that possibility, I will inform Mushi, since you're back there. As you turn your attention to the back, as a way out, you see that the darkness has blocked your paths.
Hey guys, running's not an option. We better say something that makes her happy.
Just can we go down the Tomb Tapper's hole? That's not out. That didn't come out right.
I'm just waiting for Gabe to block it off too.
Well, nobody's looked down there yet. Who knows?
Well, I know that it's like what, 15 feet deep.
I believe it's like 20 or so, 20 or 30.
Survivable. Survivable.
All right, Broc, is that it for your turn?
I'm gonna move. I have to assume Estelle is like. I obviously don't know, but I have to assume Estelle is like her brother.
I was gonna
because
say, yeah.
It's 5 feet. So then I have.
I
10
will
feet of
let you
movement
guys
yet?
know it is unlikely that it is her brother or any person. Specifically,
Oh.
the term was used. You have to speak her favorite word. So
Yeah.
it's likely not a name.
Oh, I
It
guess
just
so.
like how it sounds.
Unless
Well, I
the
still-
word means literally like brother or sister or
Okay.
something.
Do any of us recognize the language of that word?
Oh, it's 30 to
Negative.
40 feet.
To you guys, to you Cassius, and to those of you who were actually able to read it like legible, it was in common for you. But you know
okay.
for a fact in the very beginning, it was just a bunch of random symbols. That you kind of just looking at it could read it in common. And that's why I said it was really weird magic to you.
I'm gonna use Cure Wounds
Mushi.
on myself.
Sure, but at the beginning you're going to take 9 damage.
Okay. Actually, let's do a tactics check first before I do anything. Wow, that's definitely not enough.
This thing's butt is in your way.
Right, Cure Wounds on myself. First level. Boom.
Nice.
Thank you. I guess. Girl, what should I do? Do you think we can even get out of here?
I don't know. Looking
I
at
feel
him,
like.
notably, you can see him starting to get progressively more panicked, and you'll see him start reaching for his book. But specifically, he's not opening it. He's kind of just rubbing the cover.
Cool. Fuck, I'm just going to, and I'm going to kneel actually, because Mushi's in the mind of there's no way we're getting out of here. If she could just blink to us, no, with like nothing, then like I don't know if the Tomb Tapper's gonna do anything going through there, and then it's gonna be pitch black. She can fucking use darkness, so like, what's the point? I mean, she's just gonna fucking noom through us, and then we're gonna die. So, yeah, I'm just going to kneel, I guess. Yep.
Roger.
And he will go over to Carl's side, and he's just going to comfort him. I don't know, physical touch, cuddles.
Roger. Yeah. Right, before you get to go, Bishop, I need to make a roll. Alright. Right. The this point... Oh, actually, well, I did do that, but somebody did do a thing. All right. She will then fade over here.
No.
Cuts appear throughout your body, Ginnar, but not
Yeah.
Bishop.
Oh,
You take 13
Goes-
bleed damage.
Goes through the mirror image.
Correct.
Damn.
13 bleed damage. At this
damn,
point,
13.
I'll ask everybody, except for Ginnar. Oh, actually, sorry. My bad. Give me a second before that. As she appears here, she will then speak, her voice echoing throughout this realm of whatever, so everyone can hear this, and she will ask, "What is your intentions towards Malanathquar? Do you seek to escape it, to make use of it, to befriend it, or something else entirely?" And now I'll ask everyone but Ginnar to please deafen. You guys know the drill.
Okay.
Alright, Ginnar, what is your answer?
What I want out of Malcore is what I want out of everything. I want to be able to do what I want, and what I want is kill people. And that my mission brings me here, so that's what I gotta do. It's all I've ever wanted.
She will remain expressionless. All right. Is there everyone back? No, we're still missing 2 people. All right. She will then. Oh, my bad.
She says my bad.
I don't know
I'm
the
like,
numbers. Sorry. She will appear there and look down at you, Broc, and I'll have to ask everyone but Broc to please deafen.
I didn't see the undeafen message.
I put 2 of them.
Well,
You don't have an image. It's hard to tell.
I'll try and make it more clear. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Do I have to deafen again now?
Yeah, you do. Sorry.
Oh my god, kill me.
Okay.
Broc.
Mhm.
What is your answer?
The question was, our intentions towards Malanathquar, and then she said, do you wish to escape it, to use it, to befriend it, or something else?
What is your intentions towards Malanathquar? Do you seek to escape it, to make use of it, to befriend it, or something else entirely?
Okay.
So basically, like, what's your intentions with the Drow Empire?
Yeah. Personally, we were brought here, by the Queen's Guard, because they believed that our, motivations would align. I personally would like to explore it because it seems like a really interesting place. And if our motivations align, then we can help each other. As for why we're in the this tomb specifically, is we were asked to cleanse it. But yeah, there's a couple of different intentions, but nothing like bad. It kind of seems like we're in a situation to help each other.
All right. Allow me to bring everybody back.
Can you tell that I'm nervous? I'm rambling. So hard.
You're fine, don't worry. All right. And then, as she continues to remain expressionless to people's answers, she will then appear before Cassius. And I need everyone to please deafen except for Cassius. Cassius, what is your answer?
Again, with confidence. To make my mark on magic and to carve my name into the annals of history. Learn all that I can from the drought here. Final answer.
All right. That's... We're still missing... There we go.
Whoops.
Alright, everyone's undeafened.
I thought that was the old undeafened.
Yeah, sorry. There you go. And from Cassius's answer, she will continue to remain expressionless as she moves a little bit further. You can see her legs kind of like something, like a creature when it walks on water and it leaves the little ripples of water. She will walk over here and remain there.
Just one question. It's not important, but is the blood pooling on the ground or is it just disappearing?
A little bit.
Okay.
So yes, pooling, but not anything that you should be afraid of.
Not flooding.
Yeah, it's not like flooding you guys right now. It's like, yeah, you're fine.
They're making puddles?
Yeah,
Kinda?
it's making like little puddles here and there now.
Nice.
All right. At this point, before we proceed to Bishop, I will, since there's now been 2 rounds of this, let you guys know in case, just to make it clear. Judging from the way things have been going, it doesn't seem like these questions are necessarily directed towards everyone, but it looks like it's specifically only directed towards Ginnar, Broc, and Cassius. With that said, I will also now say, everyone except for, or you three, don't worry about this next part, same thing to you guys, but everyone else who's not affected, who's not directly being asked questions, so Bishop and Mushi, you two don't deafen in the Discord, you can just mute yourselves, but don't tell anybody what you hear. But if you want to deafen, you can, but...
Oh no, I want to hear it.
Okay.
I want the tea.
So you guys will not be asked questions, but if you would like to stay and hear the tea, you may. So long as you don't share that tea that you hear with other people.
Yep, secret.
Alright.
My note-taking heart is stressing out so bad for this. What do you mean I can't write down everything that's happening?
Alright. Also, I will now just be blunt with you guys with how this is going to go. Because again, it's been 2 rounds now, and it seems like she's just rinse and repeating. It seems like at the start of the rounds, she's going to go around and ask people questions, specifically you 3. It looks like she's going to ask everybody a question, or some of you a question. She's going to get an answer, and then she's going to wait a little bit. And it seems like sometimes she might attack you guys, sometimes she might. Okay. Now, what exactly is the response to that? You don't know yet. There hasn't been enough signs for that to be evident to you.
Well, I know one sign.
All right, Bishop, your turn.
Okay, I will get no, I'm not gonna get up because that takes movement. I will just crawl.
No,
All the way
you do
over
use
here.
half movement, so you would be dashing.
Oh, I do? Okay, so
Yeah.
I don't know, I'll just dash.
Alright.
How do I
You
get
see Bishop just...
sure, tactics. That's not gonna do anything, but
Worth a shot.
tactics. Arcana. Yep.
insufficient.
I don't see anything. And I don't think I can do anything else. I'm just gonna. Peace, guys. Have fun answering the questions.
Ginnar, start of your turn, you take 13 bleed damage.
Yikes.
You may want to take care of that.
Yeah, I'm
so.
gonna heal myself. Sorry, Broc, but I think I need it.
I can also bring you the healing kit, like, on my turn. Just so you don't have to, like, waste your spell slots.
Yeah, but I'm also really low in health, and I don't know if I could take another 13 stacks.
Sure, up to you.
That's on yourself?
So that's, yeah, on myself. Do I roll another d4 because I did second level?
Yes.
Okay. So 6.
Alright.
Nice. And then I'm gonna move here. And I'm gonna hold my action to try and open this thing if somebody, it looks like it's gonna attack somebody else.
So things. So this, if it looks like she's gonna attack somebody, you're gonna try and pry open that.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna ready action for that. Got it. Makes.
Mm-hmm. Ready action.
Is that it for you?
Yeah. Do I have to put it in chat or?
You can click on the ready action, or you could just be aware of it, and just let me know.
Okay, yeah, because I can't find the button.
No worries. Cassius.
Tactics.
Go for it.
Arcana. Does that work?
Negative.
Alright, use my action to do another tactics check.
This thing is very strong.
Unfortunate. Bonus action. I will use the rescue spell at 3rd level, and I will use it on Broc.
Okay.
3rd level?
Yeah, I don't have any 2nd level slots left.
Oh, gotcha. Broc, do you accept?
Yeah.
Also, Broc is 35 feet away from you.
Oh, my God.
No!
It's okay.
Alright, there you go. Alright, Broc accepts it. You could... I don't know where you want to put him.
Behind me.
Over there.
Thanks.
Alright.
And then I will wait.
Cast
What's
magic
the?
and... Broc gets yoinked.
Whoa!
Okay. Am I within blasting distance of the coffin? Does it come from like the center of the coffin, or does it come from the edges? Like, what was the distance that it reached last time?
You think you're safe, but just barely.
Okay, I'm just gonna step 5 feet back. Why not? And then I will. That's my action. My bonus action. I'll just end my turn. Nothing else to do.
Alright. Purple cover here. Yeah! Little conjure fish. Goes right through her. Alright, maybe not. Broc.
Cassius, what's the plan here?
Cassius ignores you.
Ignores me.
Cassius does not hear a word you say.
Sorry, wait. Can we not hear each other when?
No, like Cassius is willfully choosing to ignore you.
So you're just like pretending you can't hear me.
Whether or not he can physically hear you, but he's so zoned in on the thing in front of him that he's not paying attention to what you're saying.
Oh, okay.
He's hyper focusing.
Fair warning, there will be a little bit of Cassius, poke, Cassius.
Not working.
I'll give up eventually, but I will be doing that a little bit. I guess I'll do a tactics check. And then I'll try, I guess. I don't really have anything else, so I can use my action to do a tactics check, I guess. And that's still nothing. And that is my turn.
Mushi.
I'll do a tactics check as well.
Not
Okay.
unless it's like high 20s. I'm letting you know it's nothing. Cassius just got like a 28 at some point, so I mean.
I'll use healing spirit, 2nd level. And I wanna put it on top of myself at the moment. Am I able to use it?
Don't think so. I think it's only at the start of the turn.
Can't you put it to the left and then move into it and that'll activate it?
This says moves into the spirit's space for the first time on a turn or start its turn there.
Yeah, so if you put it to your right, then you can
I
move
guess,
into
yeah,
it.
I guess you could do that.
Put it below me, please. And I'll just do that instead.
Cool.
What is it again? A 1d6? 3? And then for my bonus action, oh, that is a bonus action. I didn't realize healing spirit's a bonus action. Okay. And then I'm going to move out of it, and then I'm gonna tell Carl use the angel badger. And then I'm just gonna do another tactics check for my action instead. For mind.
Badger.
And
Alright. 1 moment. 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. At this point, she will appear here, kind of whiz past some of you guys, and then reappear here. And shit. That is 2d8 damage to Honey.
Oh. I would have opened the coffin. If she looked like she was gonna attack somebody.
Alright. You open the coffin, make an athletics check.
I think that'll do it.
Alright. Now make me a constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. I hoped this would get her attention, but it did not.
Alright. Well, you're down.
No, I'm not. Relentless endurance.
Ah, relentless endurance. 1 moment. Let me take that off you. There you go. All right. You open the you try to open the coffin, and the runes begin to glow again. As you get absolutely pelted with booming sound and radiant energy. You feel like you're about to get knocked out, but then your blood boils, and you manage to remain conscious, barely.
Nice.
You are knocked on the ground, but you're conscious. As that happens, Alright will then ask yet another question, and she will start with Broc. But the question is, if you seek power, why do you do so? And I'll ask everyone mute, and then Cassius and Ginnar, please deafen.
Oh, right.
Alright, Broc, what is your answer?
I don't personally seek power. I mainly seek knowledge, which technically knowledge is power, but it's not power in the way that you're considering power. I'm mostly just looking for. I just want to look at plants. I'm looking for knowledge, and I'm not seeking power. That's the point. The point is I don't seek power.
All right. That is your answer.
Yep.
All right. That's everyone. She will then look down at you, Cassius, and Broc and Ginnar, please deafen.
Okay.
Cassius, what is your answer?
My answer is to protect the people of Malinothkor who cannot protect themselves. The final answer.
I will ask, is that the truth?
It's a limited truth, I would say, because Cassius definitely wants to protect the people who cannot protect themselves. It's obviously not just limited to Malinothkor, but I mean, he wouldn't exclude this place, and he wouldn't be like, no, I hate Drow. So it's true, but he's definitely flexing the truth the tiniest bit to specifically mention only Malinothkor.
All right. Sounds good. That is your answer.
Yep.
And she will then... She will appear standing above Ginnar, and I will ask that Cassius and Broc please deafen. Ginnar, what is your answer?
Yeah, I want power, because all I've ever wanted to do, kill people. No matter what, it's always what I want, and I can't kill you because I'm not strong enough. So yeah, I want power so I can kill sons of bitches like you, and I spit probably one of my broken teeth at him.
Very well. If that is your answer. Alright, hearing Ginnar's answer, much like the same as Cassius and every other answer up till now, she will remain expressionless. And then she will move to the center. Bishop.
I will just sit down.
Bishop.
Yes.
I would like you to make me, please, another soul check.
Okay.
Okay.
Always good?
Yo.
Alright. That's your turn, Ginnar.
Okay, I'm gonna heal myself. Healing word, second level. Yep. Healing word, second level. Let's go. 4 and then an extra D4.
So
six
6
again?
total.
And wait, how far away am I? Oh, close enough. I'm gonna crawl and I'm gonna slash it at her.
All right.
attack weapon.
Go ahead and make an attack roll. And it goes right through her. She does not even look in your direction.
Okay, I am.
Cassius.
Speed things up. Double tactics check. Does the first one make it? I'm assuming not. Nope.
Nope.
Second one, even worse. Unfortunate. What do I know about her? I mean, not much, and I don't want to risk doing anything else. So I will. I don't know. Let's just step up to her. Why not? Just face to face and end my turn.
All right. One moment. I need to double check something now. Right. Carp, still visibly anxious, will kind of step forward at this point, seeing how as everyone can now start to hear themselves again. And he will kind of start to raise his voice a little bit. Do you guys trust me?
Always, buddy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
All right. And he will grab his book. He's still holding his book, and he will begin to kind of rub the cover of it.
Oh no, Carl.
And then he'll kind of just stop and then rub it again. And then again. Oh. And you guys looking at him, you can see what was once fear is now dread.
Oh, Carl, my boy, why?
Never mind. No, sort of scurry away a little bit, disheveled. In a very similar state, if not worse, than the state he was in the arena. Mushi, as you kind of like call at him, like take, he'll kind of just collapse on the ground. Broc.
Yeah, I guess I'll do 2 tactics checks. I don't really have anything else I can do. That's a natural 20. I don't know if it's high enough, but it is the highest I can roll.
Unfortunately, God, it sucks looking at that 20 and being like, nope. But unfortunately, that is no new information is gained.
Cool. I will be skipping my turns from now on because I literally can't do anything. So, nobody else has bleed stacks near me.
No. Badger does. Honey does.
Honey'll be okay.
Yeah, but Honey is like a spirit.
Yeah, Honey'll be fine.
Full HP.
Yeah.
But still feels pain. Mushy.
Oh.
I'll do a tactics check again, and then I'll just step into the healing spirit to heal a bit. 1d6. A 1.
That's rough.
And then
Healing.
yeah.
That could have been like 9 bleed stacks, or you gotta think of it that way.
Yep.
And my bonus action, I'm gonna move the healing spirit onto Honey.
Alright.
Why did it say 4 out of 4 when it's equal to 5?
Oh, is it 5?
Yeah, that's what it says. Spirit can't heal constructs or undead. The spirit can heal a number of
Oh, my
times
bad.
equal to
It's 5.
5.
I think it's because when you used it before, I was used to it being always 4, so I just forgot. My bad. It's 3 out of 5,
good.
but it's gonna change now to 2 out of 5, so I'll just keep it at that. Because you want Honey to heal, right, from it?
Yeah, for his turn. That's that.
Alright.
And then
Let me check something. He'll take the 8 damage first, and then heal for. Oh, is that the 5? The 5 was
Yep.
the healing. Gotcha.
yeah.
And then he'll heal for 5, and he'll lose the bleed stacks
Cool.
as his wounds begin to close. Badger.
Turn.
All right. At the start, like before, she will ask another question. Her echoes ringing throughout the area. If you were given great power and responsibility, and the one closest to you then betrayed you in order to steal your power, what would you do?
Ask Uncle Ben for help.
And I will. And oh, my bad. Actually, hold up. I was being too generous there. I was being way too generous. Yeah, clearly. All right. So we got 7 targets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 6 targets. 1, 2, 3. So you 2. 1, 2, 3. Poor Honey just got healed. And then 1, 2. So you 3 plus Honey will get barraged by a flurry of sharp blades seemingly formed from the braining blood. Taking
Ouch.
13 bleed damage each.
Ouch.
Damn, now and at the start of her turn, it's crazy.
Do we have bleed stacks? Or is it just
Yup.
damage?
If you take bleed damage, you immediately get bleed stacks. Equal to the
Oh,
to the
and
number.
I'm next.
Oh, I'm so dead.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually so dead. I have 17 HP.
Oh God.
You can survive a hit, maybe.
I can
Alright.
survive till the beginning of my next turn.
All right. At this point,
I can take one more.
she will ask the question, and then each of you. Actually, let me see who she talks to first. Broc. She will move over to you, and I will ask that everyone mute Cassius and Ginnar, deafen.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, oh, actually,
What?
hold up. Let me get Cassius back in here real quick,
Yeah.
just for a second. I probably should have done this in a better order. My bad. Cassius, undeafen. I can't undeafen you. That's the one thing I don't have power over. It's like a 2-second thing, but like you're gonna be missing out. Sort of. All right. I don't want you to miss out like the 3-second thing that doesn't really affect you, but it's, you know. All right. I will ask that you two both deafen as well. But one thing I will mention that you guys won't really get to hear either way, but in case you guys are looking in the Discord and you're like, what the fuck? One thing I will say, Bishop, During this time, as you hear the sound begin to disappear again, something odd happens. As you take a look at her, you feel a sense of familiarity. Not a sense of familiarity like you recognize or you know her or something about her necessarily, but familiarity like you know what she is, what this entity is. And as you begin to kind of feel this, or kind of think about this way, the sound that was beginning to dwindle away then begins to return, but echo. Bishop, during this period of time where she is asking questions and nobody can hear answers, you are able to hear questions. Also, as you let out a gasp of air, you realize you are also still able to speak and hear yourself speak, albeit everything is in an echo. And now I will say, Ginnar and Cassius, please deafen, and Mushi, please mute.
Hello, hello, hello.
Broc, you hear Bishop, but I will ask you, what is your answer?
If I was given great power and responsibility, and the one closest to me betrayed me, what would I do? I'm gonna be real with you, High Priestess. I don't know. I was raised to kind of try to understand everyone, you walk a mile in their shoes, try to forgive and give everybody a second chance. I think it would probably take me like a long time to get over the shock and the hurt from that, and I honestly don't know what I would do.
In response to that, she will then say another thing.
Oh.
And she will ask, so you will do nothing?
Well,
out of
not
undecisiveness.
I don't think I would do nothing. I don't think that's a situation that I can prepare myself for. I don't know how I would react in that situation. I would react, but I'm not sure what I would do now. If that makes sense.
She will say nothing. If that is your answer, so be it.
Hello?
Yo. I think Cassius is still muted or deafened.
Can Bishop identify like what type of familiarity this is?
That's the weird part. No.
Yeah, okay.
You feel like you understand it, but you can't quite put a finger on it. You feel like you know what it is, but you feel like you don't know what it is, but you feel like you do. What I will say is, you know, this is definitely not a simple corporeal or incorporeal thing. It's just something else entirely. Something that supersedes what is considered the norm understanding of just things. It's not something, whatever this thing is, it's not normal. Even, which is, even in this world where there's like magic and dragons and like just a bunch of weird shit going on, like this seems weirder than that. And yet somehow, just now, you feel like something's clicked in your mind that you like understand it. You can't quite put a finger on it, and ever since you that kind of switch has been clicked in your mind, you can now, for some reason, hear everything, and you can like you can talk as well. At this point,
I have like one idea, but I don't think it's right.
She will then move over to Ginnar, and as she looks down at Ginnar, she will simply say, "You are not worthy," and not even wait for an answer. As she turns to Cassius. And I will ask that Ginnar and Broc please deafen.
Oh my god.
Alright, Cassius, what is your answer?
Those who have power also have the responsibility and duty to protect and finish their mission at any cost. I would kill any of my closest allies if they betrayed and sought to usurp power irresponsibly.
GM question, is that the truth?
That is 100% the
Okay,
truth.
I had a feeling, but I just wanted to clarify because, you know.
Yeah.
Figured I had to classify, you know, I'll write that down for future notes just in case. Alright.
Bishop is shooketh.
Oh, actually, let me. If that is your answer. Alright. We're still waiting on Ahron. Alright.
Wouldn't it be easier to just forcibly move people to another channel?
Yeah, I thought about that at some point, but then I was like, it's fine. It's whatever. Alright. At this point, she will then raise herself and slowly the blood rain will stop.
I shake like a dog.
And before anything else happens, we'll take a short little break.
Yay! Good stuff.
Let's take a quick little 5-minute break. Use the washrooms. We've been going for a while. When we return, we'll see what's going on.
Oh my god.
Let's see what's going on.
Be right back.
All right, I'll be back. So we're back. Let me quickly change the music. So that one is no longer relevant. All right. All right. At this point, I will let you guys know. Okay, well, first of all, let's handle this real quick. Wow, Bishop like barely survives.
Yep.
You guys take the bleed damage, but right after, it gets cleansed.
Survived, guys. Let's go.
But there was a world in which you went down there. All right.
Yep.
At this point,
Next thing Bishop says, I use my Crimson Right. Takes 4 damage from down.
The only one taking me down is me. Alright. At this point, I will inform you guys, there there will be no subsequent attacks made on you guys, or I guess she was no damage, no bleeding anymore. She does not seem aggressive anymore. And for that, it will be out of initiative, as that will be combat. Wait, Cash said bleed stacks?
I took the damage as well.
Oh, right, there was 4 of you. My bad. Did you take the damage already? Or no, you didn't, right? No, I don't think you did.
I was full health before coming into this room, but that's okay. Give me more damage. Give me all the damage. Yeah. Oh no, everyone took 2 instances of damage.
Yeah, 2 instances. There you go. That's what happened.
Okay.
Alright. We're good now. Alright. Give me a moment. No, I keep saying that. At this point, combat is no longer happening. She's not immediately aggressive anymore. She seems almost relaxed in a way. It's hard to tell whether or not a spirit-like thing can be relaxed, but if it is, this is the closest thing to it. Second.
Alright.
Alright. Sorry, what were you gonna ask?
No, if she's gonna say something, then I'll sit back and relax. But if she's like looking at us expectantly, then I would like to speak up.
Oh, okay. She will speak up.
Great.
She will look around at all of you, but be mostly disinterested, except for one individual. Cassius. She will stare down at you, and she will speak. You will not be my successor.
Dang.
But you show the aptitude that most do not to bear the burden.
I accept.
She's about to open, and then you say, and then you say that, and you think you see a smile, very creepy smile, especially in a like an astral like form, still made of darkness and blood, mind you, even though it's not raining. You see like almost a sinister like smile, even though you think it's probably like genuine. It just, you know, looks odd. And she will look at you, and she will then kind of crouch down slightly to meet eye to eye a little better. I am an echo, the echo of Ylvera Nodell, who has perished some time ago. An echo is the remnants of an individual, one whose soul showed promise in this world, one who possessed the spark needed to make change, the spark needed to hold this responsibility. Though Ylvera Nodell has perished, I am the remnants of her, forced to linger due to the heavy burden that I share. And for that I have not truly been able to rest. I have asked questions to deem if you are worthy, much like many who have come before you. as well as a few among your group. Very few have showed even slight promise. But you have come the closest to being worthy. I sense no lies from you, but I do sense a twisting of a truth, but that is acceptable. If you truly accept this, I will ask you if you think your group is one that can be trusted. And she will wait for an answer.
Can we hear this?
Yes, you guys can hear this.
Just gonna slowly just turn, look at the rest of my group. Okay. Turn back.
Are we safe?
I'm gonna ignore Carl for a second. I'm gonna say trusted under just trusted. In my heart of hearts, trusted.
And she will kind of look around at people. I will only trust in that one. She will motion over to Bishop.
I point at myself and I look around like, huh?
She bears an echo close to one who bears the responsibility that will be handed down to you. But if you trust the others, then that is your decision to make.
And my responsibility.
She, at this point, will then kind of raise her hands, her index finger pointing, and she will move it towards your forehead.
I'll lean into the index finger.
She will tap your forehead, and with that, the world falls.
This is so cool.
The place changes, the scenery. You all are being taken along with him. So Mushi, Carl, Honey, even Bishop, Ginnar, Broc, all of you are following along behind as you see Cassius is dropping down into the void, with the echo of Olore following behind, and you all not too far behind after that. You look to be in the void, space, stars shine, they fly past you. Among them, a bright star that glimmers in the sky. She will point at it. Estelle. Hope. But some of you know it as Polaris. Anyone who would like can make a religion check. Religion or history, actually. I'll leave it up to you.
Sorry, did you say it was hope or home?
Hope.
Hope. Cool.
That's fine. We'll take the 14, but if you want to add your modifier, so you got an 18 total. All right. So, okay. Well, 7's pretty rough. I'll be honest. All right. Everyone else besides Cassius, it seems. Okay, who made all of you made history. Okay, except for Bishop, actually. Of course. Chris Bishop got the religion check. All right, everyone here who passed the history check. You know of Polaris as a bright star that shines in the void. It's known also as the North Star. It's a commonly known thing throughout Agathok. You know that sailors typically use it for navigation, and you know that it is one of the brightest stars in the night sky that can be pointed out quite easily. For you, Bishop, you know Polaris is also a god, a deity, a weird one of the more, if not the most, obscure of deities. Belongs to the Blue Pantheon, who is the god of hope. You don't know much else about him or it or they. This, it doesn't really have a specific form, and worship of it is pretty obscure. Not that it's not worshipped, like it's a pretty worshipped deity. It's just the way people worship it is very obscure. There isn't really like a specific dogma to it. It's a very weird deity.
People don't go to church to pray for.
Yeah, like weird things like that, or like some people are like, yeah, I do it for Polaris, but then like you see other people doing the exact opposite things. Like you've seen good people worship it, you've seen evil people worship it. Like it's a very obscure deity. There's even some oh god, what's the word for them? Conspiracy theorists even say, even like declare that Polaris isn't even a deity at all because of how weird it is. And at this point, as you guys get pulled towards Polaris, the North Star, the light kind of blinds you all as you're taken through various scenes. And Olare will start to speak. Within the world is an evil that supersedes all evil. Evil has reasoning. Some evil has merit. Some evil do evil out of bliss, out of joy. Whatever it may be, evil in the world has a reason. The evil that I speak of simply exists to destroy. It seeks to remove things, not simply to kill, but to erase from existence itself. And as you guys move past it, you kind of see images of the arena. The crucible of the guilty. Bishop, you don't really know this much, but you see an arena, you're like, okay, weird. But everyone else, you guys recognize the arena. The enemy, a very small piece of it, you've already seen. It has already taken an ally that some of you do not even remember. The enemy acted, because it is capable of seeing echoes, of seeing connections that the normal mortal kind cannot. It saw in you, in some of you, those connections, and it lashed out. It seeks to eliminate, and unfortunately, it got one of you. This enemy, to simply know of it, marks you. It is why it is a secret amongst everyone. It is why so few people know of it, and why fewer still speak of it. The enemy has a name. Moros. oblivion itself, ruination. It seeks to erase all of existence. And it will use anything at its disposal, anything it can get its hands on, including the very people whose existence, who has the responsibility to eliminate it. It is why I cannot rest, why I could not have rested, until I found somebody to pass this responsibility onto. They will fade. And at this point, Cassius, you will start to see marks appear throughout your body. You are now a bearer of a regalia. By extension, you are the regalia itself. Which regalia you take will depend on the wielder, on the bearer. But you will soon come to find out which one that is. You will be given great power, and many will seek to take it from you. Not only Moros, not only strangers, but sometimes even loved ones, comrades. You said you would eliminate them. I hope that is the truth.
Cassius casts fireball now, Jay.
But with this power that others will try to take from you, many doors will open for you. You will be able to use it to peer through the abyss, to peer through the veil, and see things that no mere mortal or even gods should be able to see. And you will be given great responsibility in exchange. The regalias exist for one reason, and one reason only. A very simple, but very difficult to accomplish reason. To eliminate Moros. Many have tried before, and all have failed. We know only this because the regalias are one of the few constants. And because the age that came before this one survived somewhat. I'm sure that will become clearer to you as time goes on. I hope. The regalia will be... It is a force unlike any others that you will come across. It is... To call it simply living would be incorrect. But know this. Just as you may use it, it will seek to use you. It will guide you to where you need to go. But it will be up to you whether or not you wish to follow through. Your path is your own. You do with it what you will. My work here is done. I wish you good luck.
Rest in peace, sister.
And with that, she will slowly begin to fade away. And as she does so, she will ask one more thing of you. should you find a successor as well, I implore you to please bring them to the tomb. That is my only hope. My only wish for you. If you could fulfill it.
It would have to be a bond so strong that it would create a backbone of trust that not even the lashes of betrayal could break.
She
But
will
yes.
smile as she fades away. And as the world around you begins to kind of move swiftly below you, as you get pulled back up to reality, to the realm you were in before, the material plane, one vision immediately floods your mind, Cassius. A vision followed by a sound. The sound you hear is the sound of a beating heart, but one that is twisted. It sounds odd to you. It sounds evil. Followed by the vision of a creature skulking in the dark, skulking in the Underdark. A ghoul. But not just any ghoul. One painted in red. The ghoul devouring a corpse in the wilds of the Underdark as it lifts its head up and it turns to you, a general. And the vision fades as you all return. And now I will inform you of a few things. Give me one moment as I remove the darkness. Oh god, keep pressing the wrong button. There you go. Trying to clear out the fog of war that was messed up. Okay. There we go. Let me save my campaign just in case. Just in case, a lot of stuff has happened. Alright, so something I will inform you now, Cassius. This is out of character essentially. But you can RP it however you want it to, however you want to RP it. But I will let you know. So your character is now a bearer of a regalia, and by extension, you are the regalia itself, and the regalia is you. The regalia that you have is known as the Emperor. As a bearer of the regalia, you are also... Give me a second. Let me pull it up real quick. Just so I can tell you exactly. I'll have to update your token to give you the thing in the future. You will have immediately you will immediately have access to a unique ability known as the markings of the regalia. You have now forever you have various intricate, almost living markings appearing throughout your body. These markings are a visual indicator of your regalia, which is hidden to everyone besides yourself. It cannot be seen or otherwise discerned through magic, but note that creatures that have true sight can notice that there's something off about your skin. Whenever you use a feature or an ability from your regalia, these markings become visible for about a half a minute or like 30 seconds or so. Give me 1 second. I have to double check one more thing. My bad, guys. A lot of stuff is going on today. Alright. And you also, you also have one more ability. And this one is also from your regalia, called All-Knowing Sight. As a bonus action, you activate your regalia and gain God Sight with a range of 120 feet. While having this sense, you also know all languages and can understand any written message, including ciphers and messages with hidden meanings. This sense lasts for up to 1 minute, ends if you are knocked unconscious, die, or end it as a bonus action. And when you lose this sense... and when you lose it, for every 6 seconds or 1 round, after the first 12 seconds or 2 rounds you had it active, you gain a level of exhaustion. And once you use it, you have to wait until you finish a long rest. Essentially, it's cheats. If you want me to just dumb it down.
I got it.
Actually, I guess I didn't really specify one thing. Let me tell you what God Sight is. Because that's pretty relevant, actually. God Sight is like True Sight. If you know what that is. Do you know what that is? Okay. I'm not gonna bore you with the details then. It basically gives you have all of the benefits of True Sight, except you can also see, quote unquote, the intents of a creature. You can choose to see through walls or barriers as if they were transparent. And anytime you have God Sight, or you use God Sight. Oh, hold up. Sorry, I fucking terribly bred. Another thing is you can use this sense and its effects on anything or anyone. This includes powerful entities, such as deities.
Oh man, I have something that I immediately want to do once you're done.
However, keep in mind, and this is a big thing to keep in mind, anytime you use this sense, it alerts all other creatures with God Sight of your location, and in some cases, your actions.
Alright.
I don't have those macros open, but I let you know in case you want to use it this session. I don't know.
Yep.
But I'll have that on your token next time we play.
Alright.
And then the last thing I wanted to say before you guys can, sorry, I know a lot of info dump, before you guys can start RPing and do whatever you want. Everything that was just said, minus like this last part, like out of character, like in-game, in character, all of you guys heard that. And by extension, you now know this information. And as a reminder, she said that anyone who knows this information gets marked. So, you're all marked now. Which means the enemy knows you. Because now you know the enemy. Moros.
Fun.
So to be fair, a few of you were already kind of like inching on that.
Alright. Can I do something?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
You're free to do what you want.
Just gonna walk up to this guy. I'm gonna crouch, or if he's standing upright, I don't know if he's sitting down or crouching or whatever, I'm just gonna be eye level with him. And Cassius is gonna say to him, something's wrong with you, pal. You've been wanting to talk to us for a while. Before we leave this tomb and perhaps get arrested or separated again, tell me, what's on your mind. And if you don't feel comfortable sharing it in front of the group, I can make it private between just the two of us with magic.
He'll just... He's not visibly, like, terrified anymore. He's now in, like, just shock in general for that whole sequence of events that just happened. As you sit down and look at him and ask him that. Yeah, I have a couple of... I have a lot more now, things on my mind.
The book. Start with the book. Who is your patron?
Take a look around. Is everyone just attentively listening?
Yeah.
Like comfortingly, not like intensely, but being like, I'm here for you, man. That's what I'm giving off. I'm giving off very strong, I'm here for you, man vibes.
I'm just barely leaning on the wall in pain, so barely listening.
Yeah, most of you are like on death's door pretty much. He'll take a moment to think about it, and then... Look, there's a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about, but I think it's best if I talk to everyone, of course, but... I don't think now is the right time with everything that just happened. But I'll tell you after this, and I don't want you to think that I'm your enemy or anything like that, but... He'll kind of holding his book. I have a pact with this I don't know, explain it. It's weird even for even for like a warlock. It's like a library of sorts, like a living one.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Accursed Archive.
Mm-hmm. I know of it. It's part of the reason that I'm down here.
Are you saying that in character?
Yeah, in character. I know of it. It's part of the reason why I'm down here. I don't know what deal you struck with it. I don't know what it's taking from you. But how many times have you been there?
Truthfully, I've lost count.
Oh, buddy.
I seek answers, and it seems to always have the ones that nobody else does.
I am going to wrap my arms around Carl and give him the biggest hug he's ever received.
What is this?
A form of affection. Shh, 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 shh.
Can I
You're
add on to the hug
hugging?
too? Yeah, I'm gonna hug too. No idea what's going on. Hugs.
Hugs.
Right, you guys are all hugging Carl while Smooshy's having a
I'm gonna
breakdown
bleed
over
on all
there,
of you.
and Ginnar is dying in the corner over there. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll kind of pat somebody's back. He doesn't know whose. Thanks.
I'm not gonna press you right now, but all that I ask is the next time you go, we all go together. Or at least, if you can't bring all of us, you know, bring whoever you want to.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Cool. That's all I want to do. The floor is everybody else's.
What does everyone else want to do? Also, Healing Spirit is still there. Is he healing people?
What is this library you're talking about?
It's a long story, to be honest. And I don't really understand it fully myself. One of the few things it doesn't want to tell me. But it's like a weird library that doesn't really exist anywhere, but everywhere at the same time. It's like a living thing, almost. It just... yeah, I don't know. It's pretty weird in there, though, and really dangerous.
Is it like the type of library that would have every type of answer?
Yes. If you have the will. They'll test you. Every time.
Oh, what kind of test?
It'll test your will. If you seek answers, the only way to do it safely is to read the index. Flipping through those pages is exhausting, to say the least.
I have a lot of questions, but I don't know if it's the type of questions that place would have answers for.
Maybe. Alright. Healing spirits, going to Bishop, I guess? Or not Bishop, Broc, I mean?
Take it.
Bishop's only got 1 HP. Stiff
I guess
breeze will
one
kill
will go to
Bishop.
Broc, one will go to Bishop, I don't know.
Sure.
Unless Mushi says otherwise.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, and Mushi, you can roll a d6. For the two of them.
Did we, like, see the markings that Cassius has at all, like, at any point? Or were they, like, invisible the whole time?
You saw when they were forming, but now you don't see them anymore.
Do they look like Kappa-Pool's markings?
No.
Okay. Just double checking.
Unless Cassius wants them to be.
No, they're gonna be, I'll probably, like, finalize the design in my head later, but for now, I want it to be a crown resting on top of a ram's head. At least one of the markings, and then I'll decide what the rest of the markings are.
Sounds good. Alright. Well, does anybody want to do anything before we wrap up today's session?
Nope.
I'm gonna activate my god sight.
Okay. Let's call it there then. Alright. Well, that's where we'll end off tonight's session. We'll resume where we left off next week. Lots of stuff happened today.
Yeah.
What a session.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Well, thanks for playing, everyone. You guys are going to
Thank you
stick
for
around
the
after.
session.
We can talk a little bit, but otherwise, I think that's going to be it.
Thank you for the session. It was amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Alright. Have a good night, everyone. Take care.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Oh no.
Bye-bye.